The lights fade up slowly as an epic bass rumble builds in the background. The screen glows gold for a moment, and then a soft whoosh sound reveals the stage of Britain's Got Talent. The audience is buzzing, the judges are settling in, and the anticipation in the room feels electric. Before anything else is said, a narrator begins speaking with a warm, powerful voice that pulls viewers right into the moment. Welcome back to another incredible journey. Today we dive deep into one of the most unforgettable and groundbreaking performances this show has ever seen. The kind of audition that takes everyone by surprise, that shifts the entire atmosphere of the theater, and that reminds us why talent shows like this exist. To witness genius. To see creativity unchained. To feel something brand new. And today, all of that happens through the power of nothing more than a voice, a loopstation, and one visionary performer who understands music on a completely different level. But before we begin, welcome to the channel. You're about to experience a full cinematic breakdown of a performance that brought the judges to their feet and left the world speechless. If you love deep dive storytelling, if you love reliving the greatest moments in talent show history, and if you love being part of this amazing community, you already know what to do. Settle in, stay with me, and let's uncover every detail of this sensational audition. The episode begins with the giant BGT logo glowing in the center of the arena. The crowd is already wild tonight, but there's something about the air, something about the buzz backstage, something about the way the producers whisper to each other that makes it feel like a special moment is coming. A camera follows a tall, confident young man as he walks down the inner hallway leading to the stage. He adjusts the strap of the loopstation on his shoulder and the microphone in his hand. His eyes are calm but intense, like he already sees the entire performance in his mind. He steps forward, smiles politely at the crew, and breathes in deeply before the massive doors open. The golden light of the stage hits him like a wave. The audience cheers, not knowing who he is yet, but already sensing something different. He reaches the center of the stage. Simon folds his hands, Amanda leans forward with curiosity, Alicia gives a welcoming smile, and Bruno flashes excitement like he's always ready for anything unpredictable. The contestant introduces himself simply. My name is MB14. And instantly, there's a spark of recognition in the crowd. Some whisper, some gasp, but the majority simply lean in, wanting to know what this artist is about to reveal. He explains that he is a beatboxer and loopstation performer. That alone catches the judge's interest. Simon nods slowly, clearly intrigued. Beatboxing has been done many times on the show, but loopstation with beatboxing is a rarer level of mastery. Still, nobody expects what is about to happen. He turns toward his loopstation and places his hands over the controls with the confidence of someone who knows this machine as if it were an extension of his own mind. And then silence falls. A silence so pure it almost feels scripted. In that silence, he exhales and presses the first button. A single soft bass hum escapes his lips and lands into the loop. It repeats, and grows. The audience stops moving. The judges stop blinking. Something is happening. The sound design being built is already atmospheric, almost spiritual. It feels like the start of a movie. Then his fingers dance on the machine, layering another vocal element. A percussive click. A heartbeat rhythm. A swooshing breath. All crafted only with his voice. The crowd's faces start changing. Their eyes widen as the layers build into a soundscape that feels impossibly full. Now he steps back, adjusts the mic, and unleashes a melodic line. His voice rings through the theater like a call from another world, smooth and soulful. It loops, layers, and harmonizes with itself until suddenly the room feels like it's inside a cathedral made of sound. The judges sit up. Amanda whispers something under her breath. Alicia smiles in disbelief. Bruno looks like he's watching a magic show. Simon slowly begins to grin, that expression he gets when he realizes he's witnessing a game changer. Then the beat drops. The entire theater jumps. MB14 leans forward into the mic and begins a rapid-fire beatbox sequence that blends digital synth tones, drum patterns, and ethnic vocalizations in a way no one has ever done before live on this stage. It is intense, controlled, and yet wild with creativity. The lights explode into motion, shifting from deep blues to fiery reds, following every beat. He moves with the rhythm, hands flying between buttons, adjusting volume levels, triggering vocal layers, and giving the audience a masterclass in musical architecture. Every loop, Every sound, every harmony is perfectly placed. This isn't just talent. This is musical engineering at the highest level. The track evolves again. The rhythm becomes more tribal, more ancient, more powerful. The performance begins to resemble a sonic journey through time, like climbing up through civilizations, through history, through cultures. It feels like standing at the base of pyramids while drums echo against stone. Then he adds one more layer, a haunting chant, deep and atmospheric. The crowd screams. People stand up automatically, as if controlled by the energy pulsing through the building. The camera cuts to a wide shot of the arena. Goosebumps ripple through thousands of people. It doesn't feel like a beatbox act anymore. It feels like an epic soundtrack to a movie that hasn't been made yet. And then comes one of the most iconic moments of the entire audition. He strips the beat away for a moment, leaving only the echoing vocal harmonies. The entire place becomes still. And then, like striking thunder from a clear sky, he brings everything back in one massive explosion of layered sound. The judges shoot up from their seats. Amanda covers her mouth. Alicia nods like she's in a trance. Bruno is dancing. Simon slowly stands, eyes wide, appreciating every inch of the genius on stage. By this point, the performance is not just a musical spectacle. It's emotional. It's uplifting. It's shocking, spiritual, energizing, overwhelming. He controls the entire arena like a conductor controls an orchestra. Only he's doing everything alone. His voice is the drums, the strings, the synths, the bass, the melody, the choir. Thousands of people forget to breathe. Then he finishes with a final rising note layered into a massive harmony wall, hitting like sunlight breaking over a mountain range. He presses the stop button. Silence. A silence that lasts half a second. And then the arena erupts. People scream, stand, jump, wave, cheer, cry. The applause roars like thunder. The camera shakes slightly because the energy is so intense in the room. The judges stand in ovation. All four. Everyone is clapping, shouting, and completely stunned. Simon looks at him like he just witnessed history. Amanda fans herself with her hands. Alicia laughs in disbelief. Bruno is already overdramatic, yelling in joy and gesturing wildly. When the applause finally calms enough for judging to begin, they look at MB14 with the expression of people trying to understand how one human being could create something so massive on a stage with nothing but a loopstation and a microphone. Bruno begins with a passionate speech about innovation and artistry. He calls it revolutionary. Alicia says this is the kind of act that belongs on world stages. Amanda says it's hypnotizing and unlike anything she's heard before. And then Simon speaks. He leans forward, voice low but powerful, saying that he has watched thousands of auditions and that this is one of those rare moments where everything stops. Where the show feels transformed. Where the performance feels bigger than the stage itself. He explains that what just happened was special, meaningful, and unforgettable. The audience shouts their agreement. MB14 smiles humbly, but his eyes reflect the emotion. He knows something incredible has just happened. And then, without warning, one of the judges slams the golden buzzer. The arena explodes in pure joy. Confetti shoots into the air in a golden tornado. The music swells. The crowd screams at the top of their lungs. MB14 covers his face in disbelief. His knees buckle. He looks up at the raining gold above him with tears in his eyes. The judges rush to the stage, hugging him, congratulating him, celebrating the moment of pure magic they just witnessed. The golden confetti covers the entire stage. The camera captures his expression in a perfect close-up. A dream realized. A moment earned. A victory not just for him, but for creativity, for originality, for the power of the human voice. The narrator returns, speaking gently over the slow-motion footage of confetti falling. Sometimes a performance doesn't just impress. It inspires. It lifts people into a world they didn't know they wanted to feel. And when that happens, something unforgettable is born. Today, MB14 created that moment. Today, he crafted a masterpiece that will live on long after the confetti is cleaned from the stage. And that is the magic of talent. That is the power of art. That is why this audition became one of the greatest beatbox loopstation performances ever seen on Britain's Got Talent. The music fades. The lights dim. The confetti settles. And the narrator closes with one final message. If you loved reliving this extraordinary performance, stay with us. More unforgettable stories, more breathtaking auditions, and more journeys into the heart of talent are coming. This is only the beginning. Thank you for watching, and step into the next moment with me.